They ignored my warning and woke up to $3 million in flood damage. Rex Thornfield's boots squelched through ankle-deep mud across what used to be pristine meadows and pristine streets. Around him, $600,000 homes sat like expensive boats run aground, their foundations stained with Mother Nature's revenge. But this wasn't just about environmental law. It was about Emma, his 8-year-old daughter, who had sobbed watching bulldozers crush her favorite frogs and turtles. She had trusted Daddy to keep them safe forever. Meet Rex, environmental engineer and weekend father, who tried saving his neighbors from themselves. And meet Cordelia Blackthorne, the HOA board chair who dismissed federal environmental law like optional paperwork. Here's what happened. Cordelia's husband rushed to road through Emma's beloved wetlands in 72 hours. One tropical storm later, 23 homes flooded, $2.88 million in damage, and one very satisfied father planning to buy Cordelia's house. The smell of moldy drywall now perfumed streets where Emma once counted salamanders. What would you do if your HOA bulldozed through federal law and flooded your street? This story proves why environmental laws exist. Rex Thornfield never planned to become the neighborhood environmental vigilante. The sound of cardinals chirping outside his new bedroom window seemed like a good omen 6 months earlier, back when he thought pristine meadows would actually live up to its name. After 20 years designing sustainable water management systems across the Southeast, Rex had chosen this Georgia subdivision for one reason: the 40-acre protected wetlands preserve. Following a messy divorce that left him starting over at 52, he wanted peace, quiet, and maybe some great blue herons for company. But the real reason Rex chose this house wasn't the herons, it was Emma. During their weekend custody visits, they explored the preserve together. Emma, with her pigtails and rubber boots, had named every turtle and knew exactly which pools housed the magic salamanders that only appeared in spring. Her laughter echoing across those ancient waters helped heal both their hearts after her mother moved away. Emma called it Daddy's secret kingdom, where animals were safe forever. She had made him promise to protect the frogs and turtles, even from mean people. That promise was about to be tested. His modest $420,000 ranch house overlooked wetlands where endangered spotted salamanders bred in pools older than the state itself. Mist rising from the ancient waters carried the earthy scent of cypress and the soft plop of turtles diving for cover. HOA fees were $280 a month for landscaping and environmental stewardship, a phrase that would later make him laugh bitterly. The first red flag came wrapped in gardenias and condescension at the new resident orientation. When he mentioned his environmental engineering background, Cordelia Blackthorne responded with ice. "We prefer residents who appreciate progress over red tape, Mr. Thornfield." Her perfume, a powerful mix of gardenia masking cigarette smoke, announced her presence 3 rooms away. At 58, she commanded the HOA like a deposed Southern belle who had traded charm for raw power. Her husband owned Blackthorne Construction, which built half the subdivision and held all maintenance contracts. Rex suspected the real family business was extracting profit from captive neighbors. Most of the 127 homes were owned by families earning $80,000 to $200,000, people thrilled that property values had climbed 15% in 3 years. Few knew or cared about concepts like the Clean Water Act or jurisdictional wetlands. Rex did. His morning routine included documenting wildlife with engineering precision during his wetlands walks. Then, the orange survey stakes appeared like geometric cancer throughout the preserve. 3 weeks later, Cordelia made her announcement at the HOA meeting, presenting a connectivity improvement project, a new road to Millbrook Shopping Center. Residents buzzed with excitement, but Rex felt sick. The route crossed the southeastern portion of the preserve, the heart of the wetlands, home to salamanders Emma adored, and unquestionably federally protected. When Rex asked for environmental impact studies, Cordelia dodged with rehearsed political grace. Local authorities had been consulted, she claimed, but Rex knew federal permits, not local nods, mattered here. The next morning, Emma saw the stakes and cried. "But you promised the animals would be safe forever," she whispered. Rex felt that promise like a knife in his chest. At the county planning office, he spent hours uncovering the truth. No wetlands permits, no environmental studies, nothing. The 1987 neighborhood covenants explicitly prohibited altering the preserve. Rex called an emergency HOA meeting and presented everything: photos, laws, timelines. Cordelia publicly mocked him as someone who cared more about swamp creatures than convenience. The board voted to proceed anyway. The next morning, construction equipment appeared early. Cordelia wasn't waiting for permits. She was creating facts on the ground. Rex documented everything: no erosion controls, no sediment fences, no environmental monitors, just bulldozers plowing through protected habitat. Emma sobbed beside him as centuries-old pools were destroyed. That night, Rex vowed to fight. He sent certified letters to EPA and state regulators. Cordelia retaliated instantly with daily HOA fines, bird bath height, fence height, mailbox placement, bureaucratic terrorism. Then Gladys Petton, the elderly treasurer, arrived with banana bread and fear. Cordelia had threatened her with deed challenges for asking questions. Other questioning neighbors were hit with retaliatory violations. It all clicked for Rex. Cordelia wasn't just bulldozing wetlands, she was bulldozing people. Rex gathered more evidence as construction accelerated, including dead fish downstream and nighttime concrete pours under floodlights. By Monday, 200 yards of illegal roadway sliced through the wetlands. Finally, on Tuesday, EPA Inspector Janet Clearwater arrived. Cordelia intercepted her instantly, armed with falsified soil surveys and a politician's smile. Rex rushed over with his 8 months of wildlife evidence and photographs of the illegal construction, spreading them across the hood of the EPA car like a royal flush.